Los Angeles, California. A secret buried for nearly 2 decades has suddenly been revealed, causing a stir in Hollywood. Emily Blunt, the British actress known for her elegant beauty and sophisticated acting in The Devil Wears Prada, Edge of Tomorrow and A Quiet Place, is said to have participated in the European underground wrestling scene under the nickname Crimson Duchess. Fearful face. From the stage to the ring, the journey that few people expected. According to an anonymous but very reputable source from a former underground ring manager in Prague, Emily, then 17 years old, appeared with bright red hair, wearing a mask and fighting like a real warrior. She was lightning fast, cold and extremely intelligent. Her locking was very dramatic. We thought she was an actress who studied martial arts, but it turned out to be the real Emily Blunt. Blurry videos have been circulating online, showing a female fighter who looks a lot like Blunt, especially her typical British accent when she shouts, "Enough," during a very intense fight. Hollywood is shocked. Who knows? The first person to react on Twitter was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who wrote, "If this is true, Emily should join WWE immediately. I'm ready to team up with Crimson Duchess." Shortly after, John Krasinski, Blunt's husband, posted just one confusing status. "Explain Emily, when did you hide this from me? Flushed." Meanwhile, Meryl Streep, who once co-starred with Blunt, seemed not surprised. "I was always suspicious after seeing her crush an apple with one hand backstage. I thought it was from the gym. Turns out it was from wrestling." What did Emily Blunt say? When asked at a press conference for her new film project, Blunt smiled mysteriously and said, "I am not confirming, nor denying. Everyone has a past, and sometimes the past wears leather armor and a mask and kicks a wheel." Fire Part 2. Emily Blunt officially challenges The Rock, Crimson Duchess returns. Fire. New York. What seemed like a rumor was officially confirmed last night, when Emily Blunt suddenly appeared at the event promoting her new action movie at Madison Square Garden, in a blood-red ring outfit embroidered with a dragon. And no one expected her to say something that made the whole audience freeze. Speaking head Dwayne Johnson, "You said I should join WWE? Okay, I am in, and I choose you." Online community. Is Hollywood living in a Marvel movie? After Blunt's statement, the hashtag Crimson vs Rock climbed to the top 1 trending Twitter worldwide in just 18 minutes. Fans are cropping photos, making fake trailers, and some are even using AI deepfakes to stage a fight between Crimson Duchess and The Rock, with the Eye of the Tiger soundtrack burning hotter than a Texas barbecue. TikTok is exploding with videos. Emily Blunt as Mary Poppins, Cloud Fairy light skin tone female sign. Emily Blunt in ring gear, fire drop of blood crossed swords. One account posted a clip of her turning her neck very slowly in Sicario with the caption, "Crimson Duchess is analyzing The Rock's weaknesses." Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson responded. Not shy, The Rock posted a dramatic IG video, lifting 100 kilograms dumbbells, his face expressionless. Biceps, Crimson Duchess. "I've wrestled bears. I've run marathons with the flu. But Emily Blunt? I've never been so scared." At the end of the video, he smiled and said, "I accept the challenge. WrestleMania 2026? Backstage leak. This is not just an act." Multiple backstage sources said that Emily is training 6 hours a day with an Israeli martial arts expert who trained for Mossad. In addition, she also studied Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a female world champion to master every lock. A backstage staff revealed, "Emily doesn't want to fake it. She said, if I step into the ring, I am going to fight like it's Edge of Tomorrow, and I don't have any resets." Predicting the future. WrestleMania 2026, the Night of Legends? Entertainment experts are starting to predict huge revenue if this fight actually happens. Front row tickets are expected to fetch up to $25,000. Netflix Prime Video are bidding for the broadcast rights. Fashion designers are competing to design a ring robe for Crimson Duchess. A hot comment on Reddit. If Emily Blunt really wrestles The Rock, I will believe in everything in life, including cats that can talk. Clapperboard Part 3. Emily Blunt joins the John Wick universe. Crimson Duchess becomes the ultimate villain? Hollywood Insider. Right after stunning the world with her challenge to The Rock, Emily Blunt continues to shock when Lionsgate Studios officially confirms her as the main villain in the new film in the John Wick universe. Codename Wick, Blood Code. Firecracker. Crimson Duchess, the one who once put the Continental Hotel on red alert, has finally revealed herself. The character description was released today. Keanu Reeves speaks out. I've been waiting for her for a long time. During the project's launch livestream, Keanu Reeves looked straight into the camera and said in his signature deep voice, "Sunglasses, she's not a character. She's a real curse." He also revealed a training scene with Emily that made him break his arm, but in my heart I was deeply impressed. A leaked behind-the-scenes footage shows Blunt, as Crimson Duchess, using a dagger against Keanu in a close-quarters fight on a high-speed train crossing the Alps. Fans exclaimed after watching. John Wick may not win this time. Crimson Duchess, official origin revealed. According to screenwriter Derek Kolstad, Emily's character is a former assassin trained by the High Table since childhood. After escaping the organization and disappearing for 15 years, she returns with a single goal: eliminate every branch of the High Table, by rebuilding it in her own way. No rules, no council, just blood and honor. Crimson Duchess. She uses classic wrestling techniques mixed with swordplay, assassination, and an almost artistic style. Director Chad Stahelski describes Emily as a combination of samurai, Victorian assassin, and cyberpunk ninja. The internet goes crazy. Fan art, fake trailers, conspiracy theories explode like fireworks. Fans theorize Crimson Duchess was John Wick's trainer before he was betrayed. A YouTuber with 4 million subs made a fake trailer with the tagline, "Before Baba Yaga, there was the Duchess." TikTok fans compiled a scene of Emily Blunt laughing evilly, wearing high heels, kicking a weapon and breaking an enemy's neck like a snack stick, set to Britney Spears' Toxic theme song. It went viral in 3 hours. What's special? No stunt doubles. Emily reportedly requested that 90% of her fight scenes not be used. A crew member said, "She really fought. One of her kicks sent a 2-meter-long wooden plank flying. If anyone broke the filming schedule, she didn't need to yell, she just looked." Movie Camera Part 4, Crimson Origins. Emily Blunt's bloody past shocks Netflix. Netflix Confidential. Today, Netflix officially announced a 6-episode miniseries project called Crimson Origins, recreating the teenage years of Crimson Duchess, Emily Blunt, from a British aristocratic girl to one of the most legendary assassins and formidable villains in the underworld. And yes, this is the first time a character played by Emily Blunt has been adapted into a separate series, completely independent from the main films of the John Wick universe. Netflix describes cold like Villanelle, tragic like Arya Stark, cruel like Ciri, if Ciri was raised by the Russian mafia. Drop of Blood main story, when the princess became a monster. Episode 1 Schoolgirl Blade. Emily Blunt appears as the narrator, reminiscing about her childhood. Playing her 13-year-old self is Romanian child actress Elena Kuzmina, who won the Cannes Youth Award. The young girl is sent to an aristocratic boarding school in Switzerland, which hides a secret. The school is actually a training ground for assassins for the upper class. Episode 2-4 Blood on the Snow, Red Training, First Mission. Crimson, real name Eliza Cavendish, is forced to participate in the Red Protocol training course, where only 1/10 of the students survive. She survives not because she is the strongest, but because she is the smartest and most emotionless. The end of episode 4 is a shocking scene. Eliza must assassinate her best friend, the last person left alive in the class. Episode 5, Betrayal. Eliza is framed by the organization, realizing she is a pawn in an internal purge. She burns down the headquarters and disappears. The people who taught her are all eliminated by the unknown assassin over the years, and each dies with a mark, a red rose stuffed in their mouth. Episode 6, Duchess is born. The final episode is the legendary debut of the Crimson Duchess in an assassination attempt in Paris. She does not kill her target from a distance like a normal assassin, but walks straight into the ball, fights off a 12-man guard with her bare hands, then looks straight into the CCTV camera and says, "Crimson Duchess sends her regards." Eyes heavyweight supporting cast secret cameo. Tilda Swinton as Matron, the assassin training boss. Cillian Murphy as The Whisper, the anonymous informant in the European underworld. And especially, Keanu Reeves makes a brief appearance in the finale's post-credits scene with the chilling line, "I thought you were dead." Flying money production, budget, and Netflix craziness. Netflix spent $160 million on 6 episodes. There's a director who shot only flashbacks on 35mm film. The action scenes are CGI-free, set in ancient sites from Hungary to Georgia. One episode was shot entirely in red, to show Crimson's mental state as she rises from the ashes. Globe initial reactions. Rotten Tomatoes, 97%. Metacritic, 92. Fan description: "This is not an action movie. This is blood poetry." One critic wrote, "Crimson Origins is a cross between Black Widow, The Queen's Gambit, and Assassin's Creed. But with real cinema, not plastic superheroes." Pushpin conclusion: Crimson Duchess is no longer a character. She's a living legend, and Netflix has just lifted the first curtain. Speech balloon to be continued. Part 5, Crimson. Retribution. Emily Blunt's decisive blow as Duchess, when she breaks straight into the High Table headquarters and leaves John Wick standing still.